Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be taking a look at your love life in 2023. So we're going to be taking a look at a love in many forms. So this includes romantic love, familial love, and also friendships as well. I already have some oracle cards prepared for you, and then we're going to be shuffling the tarot together on camera to get some extra information and details for you. So I have 3 piles prepared for you to choose from today. Over here on pile 1, we have the Ancient Italian Tarot and the Tumbled Rose Quartz. On pile number 2, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot and the Raw Rose Quartz. And on pile number 3, we have the Luminous Spirit Tarot and the Angel Aura Coated Rose Quartz Heart. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. And remember that tarot is just a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing. So remember that you have free will and the power to create change. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose the Ancient Italian Tarot and the Tumbled Rose Quartz, this is your reading. So we are going to be finding out what's going on in your love life in 2023. I'm actually going to put the tarot off to the side for now because we are first going to be looking at a few oracle cards just to see what kind of energies will be prevalent for you in your love life this upcoming year. But before we take a look at these, when I was tuning into your energy before turning on the camera, they're showing me that scene from Seinfeld, or that episode that was like Serenity Now. If you're not familiar with that episode, all in all, it's like, I feel like the energy for you in 2023 is maybe going to be a tad bit frustrating, and you will have to do your best to kind of just surrender to it and focus on your peace, focus on other things that you're grateful for in order to kind of use that energy to facilitate your love life, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the main energies you're working with is. So we have the 3rd chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so we can set a course toward our goals. We have new beginnings. And we also have remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Okay. So pile 1, so far I'm loving this energy for you because what I'm feeling like is the phrase that's coming to mind is those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. And so I feel like you're going into 2023 not ignoring things that have happened before, maybe patterns or situations that have come up in your relationships, but you're taking the lessons that you've learned from those and you're carrying it forward so that you don't find yourself in the same situations again. I see that in 2023, you're going to be feeling really empowered and you're really getting to know yourself on a much deeper level so that you can attract the kind of relationships that are really aligned with you and are aligned with your authenticity. I also see you're going to be feeling really confident when it comes to your relationships. I see you taking a lot of initiative as well. So whether this has to do with romantic love or friendships, we are going to be pulling extra cards on those different types of relationships in a minute. But I see that you're going to be feeling really empowered to make the first move. And this may come as a surprise to you, especially if this isn't like typical behavior for you. But I see you feeling so much more confident in yourself and like knowing more clearly what it is that you want out of different relationships. I feel like you're going to be feeling pretty good about like approaching people and like striking up conversations with people, not even having the expectation of like, this has to be my forever person or this has to be my best friend, but just putting yourself out there and like allowing yourself to really open up and connect with new people. Clearly, there's going to be some new beginnings when it comes to your love life in 2023. So if you're single, this could be about meeting someone who you have a longer term relationship with. This could be about forming new friendships as well. I'm also getting this message of like relocation. So if you move in 2023, whether this is something planned or something that you don't currently have plans for, but maybe it comes up later in the year. And this could be like you moving homes or even like changing jobs, or like if your workspace moves to a new office. I'm picking up this energy of like relocating and meeting new people from that neighborhood or from that area of town. I'm also seeing that you'll be meeting some people when you travel. And I'm hearing cultural differences. Yeah, okay, so whether you are traveling to different countries, different cities, or even if you don't travel at all in 2023, I feel like you're going to be meeting people who are actually quite different from you, but this is something that you're really enjoying, because the amazing thing about differences is that it really opens our mind and opens our perspective, and it allows us to come to know ourselves on a much deeper level. And I see that you're just going to be feeling really open-minded to meeting all sorts of new people. I feel like you're going into the year without having any expectations. And exactly, it's like that message of serenity now. Like, I feel like you just want to go with the flow. You're remembering the past, you're remembering these lessons, you're remembering, the red flags, you're remembering the things that you enjoy out of certain connections and relationships, or certain qualities that you really vibe with. And you're putting yourself out there to form new connections. So this is really amazing. I love this for you. March could be significant. And I'm also seeing 38 here reduces to 11. So March or November could be significant. Remembrance Day. So that would be November 11th, 11/11. Okay. I feel like you're going to be meeting a very significant person with this 11/11 remembrance synchronicity coming up here. And especially with this remembrance here, I feel like this would have been a past life relationship or a past life connection that you've had with this person. So again, like, we're going to get more details with the tarot, but this could be a friend, this could be a romantic interest, or this could even be like a new family member coming into your life. Like if you or someone in your family has a baby, you could have this really special bond and connection with this person. For those of you that are already in a relationship with someone, I see that there's going to be like a fresh start for you. So if 2022 was a bit rocky for you guys, I see there being this like fresh slate, this kind of breath of fresh air where you guys are putting the past behind you. And again, not in this way of like, we're just going to ignore and like forget about what happened, but we're not going to let it come between us anymore. We're going to choose to move forward, and we're going to choose to like work on ourselves so that that situation doesn't happen again. So there's a lot of maturity, there's a lot of growing up, and there's a lot of empowerment going on here. So I want to next take a look at these 3 tea leaf oracle cards. These are going to represent 3 major events that are happening for you in your love life in 2023. And then we will get the tarot out and get into the specifics of the different kinds of connections, okay? So first we have Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. We have Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. And then we also have Table, hard work ahead. Okay. So what I'm getting with the Skull here, it's taking me back to this Remembrance card where you're really being encouraged in 2023 not to suppress your feelings. If there's something from the past that's still bothering you and you still have like a connection with this person, I feel like you're being encouraged to express these feelings, because keeping them bottled up is only going to be of a detriment to you, and it's only going to cause a lot of resentment and really difficult feelings, and create a lot of friction in this connection. Whether this has to do with a friend, a family member, a romantic interest, someone you're dating. Oh, there's this Carl Jung quote that I can't remember. I'm gonna Google it. Man, okay, I cannot find this quote, so unless I find it while I'm editing, I'm just gonna move on. If it comes to mind, I will definitely let you know, but the fact that it's not coming through probably means that it's not super important to the reading. So something else that I'm getting with this Skull card is that there may be like, yes, either feelings that you are holding back from expressing to others, or other people are holding back feelings in regards to you. So this doesn't have to be a negative thing. This can even be like if someone really admires you and wants to be your friend, but they're afraid to approach you because they don't want to be rejected. Or like if you're single and, you know, someone has their eye on you. Maybe they're just like trying to play it cool, not be too eager, that kind of thing. But I do have this feeling that these secrets or these suppressed emotions are going to come to light. Now with this Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. And I mean, the thing is, no one can make you do anything because we all have free will. I feel like this is more of a case of like, there could be a certain connection in your life that is trying to kind of dominate or make decisions for you when it's not really their place. Like for example, maybe you have certain ideas on your romantic love life situation. Like you and your partner are going to move in together and you've decided that you don't want to get married. Okay, this is just an example. I see this Club card being like maybe a parent or a grandparent or like an aunt or an uncle, you know, being really forceful and a bit aggressive with their opinions of like, oh, you should get married. What are you doing? Like, why would you just live together? Like, what's the point of that? You might as well just get married. When are you going to have kids? Like being very forceful and like trying to make you do something that like you feel like doesn't resonate for you. And so just know that like no one can make you do anything, and you're being encouraged to set strong boundaries when things like this happen. Be very vocal and expressive about what you feel is best for you, and that you're not really interested in taking advice on the situation. And if these people or this person continues to persist, let them know that this is not a topic of conversation, and if they continue to bring it up, that you're going to have to create some distance between you, because, you know, everybody has opinions and that's fine, but there's a difference between having an opinion and shoving your opinion down someone's throat. You know what I mean? With the table here, hard work ahead. I do feel like there is going to be effort required in your connections this year, which doesn't surprise me because we do have this solar plexus chakra new beginning. So it may, you know, take a lot of effort for you to put yourself out there. It may take a lot of effort for you to, you know, step into the more divine masculine role in your connections, where you're the one who's kind of taking the lead or making plans, you know, initiating conversations and things like that. It is going to take effort on your part, but I do feel like this is something that's really going to empower you. But at the same time, make sure that you're not always the one 100% of the time who's taking initiative. Allow the other person the chance to step up as well, because relationships need to be balanced. And the best way to see someone's intentions is to give some space and step back into your feminine energy to really allow that other person the opportunity to step up and take the initiative themselves every once in a while. But with the table here, this is also making me feel that you're going to have some really stable connections in 2023. So it's not like, you know, everyone's trying to cause drama or everyone is like, you know, suppressing their emotions from you. I feel like that's like a small number of your connections where like these things are happening. I feel like for the most part, your connections are going to be really stable. And I feel like any new connections that you make in 2023 will have some longevity to it. So it's not just going to be like a fleeting friendship or just like a fleeting romantic interest. While those things can still happen, I feel like there's going to be certain connections that you make in 2023 that are going to last much longer. So let's get the tarot and start getting some details on your different connections. So I want to start off with taking a look at your friendships in 2023. So let's see what's going on in pile number one's friendships in 2023, please. What's going on in pile number one's friendships in 2023? So we have the Emperor. Ooh, okay, let's see, what's this? Wow, we also have the Queen of Wands. Really strong fire energy coming through. I love this. At the back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands here, this, I want to say these people are going to be really compatible with you, because we have a lot of strong fire energy here. We have Aries with the Emperor, and then we have all of the fire signs with the Queen of Wands, which would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And again, this is really bringing me back to the solar plexus chakra, which is ruled by the element of fire. So I feel like in your friendships, you're going to be connected with people who they themselves are really empowered, really confident, have a strong knowing of who they are, what they want, what they deserve. It's like these are people who speak their mind, and like you don't have to second guess them. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very vocal. They're very emotional too. Not in like a bad way, but they're so passionate that it's like you'll never have to guess at like how these people are feeling. I feel like these are the kind of friends who would like go to war for you, who would defend you even when you're not around. Like they would defend you behind your back, and they would like hype you up behind your back. They would drop your name in conversations where there's like an opportunity arising. And I feel like these are people that you're going to make a lot of plans with in 2023. Again, like I'm picking up this energy of traveling. So you may go on vacation with these friends. And again, I'm picking up this like really fiery energy. So I feel like maybe you're going to be traveling somewhere where it's really hot, or like to a desert kind of area or something, like Arizona, for example. And this Emperor, it's really taking me to this table because it's the number 4, and of course tables have 4 legs, so it's like these are really stable, secure friends that like you can really count on. And I feel like it's like I just heard like plotting and scheming, so it's like I feel like you can really sit down with these people and like they will help you to brainstorm ways to improve your life or to move forward. So like if you are having like a creative block at work, or you want to start your own business, or you know, do something new with your life, it's like I feel like you can sit down with these people and they're not going to judge you. They're going to support you and hype you up and like be really honest about like, oh, I don't really know if that's a good idea. Like, this is just my opinion on it, but I feel like you would be really great at this thing more so than like this other idea that you brought up. And not in like a rude way, but it's like they're honest. They tell you how they feel. They tell you the truth. And I feel like the more that you embrace this solar plexus chakra energy, the more that it's going to just magnetize you to these people. I just saw 2332 on the timer, so you guys definitely mirror each other. Like your passion brings out their passion, and their confidence brings out your confidence, and it's this like very strong dynamic duo dream team kind of energy where it's like however big this group is, it's just like major boss energy. Like when you walk into a room together, even individually, it's like no one can deny your presence. No one can ignore the fact that you're there because the energy is just so strong. Wow, I love this. These are people who may be in a high position in their job or in their career. So like C-suite or manager or something like that. They may have their own team, or they may run their own business. I kind of see these people being in a lot of places, like not just always like going into the office Monday to Friday 9 to 5. It's like I feel like they have some flexibility, and they do a lot of things. It's like if you're talking to them, like, oh, what did you do today? Like, oh, I woke up this morning, I went to the gym, I came home, I showered, I cleaned my house, I did some laundry, I had lunch, I had a meeting, and then I went to this cafe to do some work for a bit, and then I met up with a friend and I went shopping, and then I came home and got ready for a date, and then after I got home I took a bath. It's like I feel like these are people who always have a lot of plans, and they're agenda is always very full. So I feel like they live very like exciting lives, and I feel like they're also very spontaneous, and that you guys like have a lot of fun together. Work hard, play hard is what's coming to mind with these friends here. Wow, I really love that. That's amazing. So let's see what's going on with your romantic love in 2023. Ooh, wow, we have the Magician coming out. Yes. Wow, talk about energies of empowerment here. Let's get another card. What's going on in Pile 1's love life, romantic love life in 2023? What's going on in Pile 1's? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, on the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So again, I'm repeating ones are very significant. We had 1111 coming out earlier, and then we have 2 ones here with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like these new beginnings that are coming up mostly have to do with your romantic love life. But again, like, of course, you are going to be networking and connecting with a lot of people in 2023. So of course, like, you could be making new friends as well. But your love life in 2023 when it comes to romance is, wow, it's going to be very passionate. It's going to be full of energy. So for those of you that are single, and you've been like trying to manifest like your dream person or like a soulmate or something like that, keep doing what you're doing because it's working and this person is coming towards you. Like, you see how this Magician is just like sat here working on his magic, has all these tools, is putting out his intentions. And we have this Knight of Swords just like rushing in towards him. So keep doing what you're doing because you are absolutely attracting this person into your life. And we also have the Ace of Wands on the back of the deck confirming this. The Ace of Wands is all about a brand new beginning. This is like a major spark. This is having a lot of chemistry and passion with this person. I feel like you and this person are going to have a lot of great conversations. I feel like this person is going to talk your ear off with the Knight of Swords here. It's funny because I'm getting this energy that you may not be that interested at first, and this person is trying like really hard to kind of not show off, but like they're going to make their presence known. This person is not going to give up easily. They're going to persist until you give them a chance. And I feel like once you do give them a chance, like, you're really going to be happy that you did. In terms of zodiac signs, with the Magician, this is ruled by Mercury, so they could be a Gemini or a Virgo. We have air signs with the Knight of Swords, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then more fire sign energy with the Ace of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you're already in a connection, I see, like, again, it's like this fresh energy coming back to your connection where like the line of communication is really opening up again, and you guys are really expressing to each other like how you feel. Not just about how you feel, but how you feel about this person, like really expressing and like giving each other compliments and being more vulnerable with each other. Like, oh, you look so beautiful today, or oh, you look so good in blue, or I love the way that you make me feel safe. I love like how we can be so silly with each other. I love the deep talks that we have late at night, you know, just like really starting to communicate more and like bringing that spark back into your connection. And again, I'm picking up this energy of travel. So you and your person, whether you're in a relationship or you're just dating, like casually, like you just met someone, I feel like you may go on a trip together. Or like, yeah, it's like getting a change of scenery to kind of like shake up the energy a bit, to like spice things up. And it's interesting because I feel like both of you are going to be in your masculine energy, and you're both going to want to take initiative towards each other. So it's not just going to be you who's like planning date night. This person is going to make plans too. This person is going to call you up and be like, I'm going to pick you up after work and take you out for dinner. Or like, hey, I haven't seen you in a few days. Like, want to come over tonight and I'll cook for you. So there's an equal amount of like taking charge and like stepping forth. And there's some advice coming through of like, wow, this is amazing. Also be sure that you're able to step into your feminine energy as well, so that you can receive this and like receive this love that this person is giving you, so that you can listen as well, not just talk, but really be able to listen to what this person is telling you, okay? I also feel like there's going to be something to celebrate here. Spirit, what's that about? What's pile 1 going to be celebrating in their love life in 2023 when it comes to romantic love? What is this celebration? Ooh, the High Priestess. It's a secret. Okay. All right. Gotta respect that. But I do feel like there's going to be a celebration. The way that this magician is holding up this chalice here, it looks like it's filled with wine. So it's like cheers. Like, I feel like there's going to be something to celebrate. Whether this is like you guys just moving on from a difficult situation, or like finally overcoming like a dry spell, or like this period where maybe you felt like you guys like really lost your chemistry or really lost that spark. There's gonna be reasons to celebrate in 2023. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what's going on with your familial connections in 2023 for pile 1, please. So we have the 5 of Wands reversed. Wow, there is so much masculine energy. Okay, let's get another card. Thank you. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. And at the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. 5 of Wands reversed, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So I actually quite like this, because this is telling me that if there's been any like friction or drama with certain family members, I feel like you guys are really coming together to work through this. Because when the 5 of Wands is upright, this is like drama, competition, conflict, things like that. It's like the opposite of flow, pretty much. And so when it's reversed, I feel like this is a resolution of that energy. And it's like the effort that you're putting in is really going to pay off. And with the Hermit on the back of the deck and this Remembrance card, it's like you're really going to learn so much from this experience. And like these are invaluable lessons that you're going to take with you moving forward. I also feel like there's going to be some karma being cleared from certain familial connections here as you continue to work through these issues. Especially with this 8 here, this could be a cycle that's been going on for a long time. So for example, like maybe there's just as an example, like let's say you and your dad have always had this kind of like conflict, or you guys butt heads in a certain way, and like that's been carried down from your dad's connection to his dad or something like that, where it's like passed down ancestrally. With the Hermit here, I do feel like this is a connection with someone who is older than you. Doesn't have to be. But I do see that there's a lot of resolution and like reconciliation. That's the word. I'm also getting this message of clearing the air. So there could be someone who maybe you've had a conflict with in the past, or you don't really talk to anymore because of a conflict that's happened. I feel like there will be an opportunity for you to clear the air and really be able to move on from this, whether or not you like keep this person in your life or whatever the case. It's like you'll be able to move on without, holding on to any grudges or without having any bottled up feelings about it. It's like you can talk about it, in a civilized way. Everyone says what they need to say, and then you can just move on with your life and like leave that in the past. Beautiful. Okay, is there anything else for pile 1's familial connections 2023? 7 of Pentacles. Be patient with the process. This may be something that takes more than one conversation or more than one meeting. But don't give up, because like we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. This shows me that there's going to be progression. So keep at it. It's going to take effort, but the more that you are able to kind of persevere and work through it, it's like with each opportunity that you take advantage of to work through this, it's like you chip away at it a little bit at a time until it's finally completely resolved, okay? Beautiful. Wow. And we have the Fool coming out. Exactly. New beginnings. Like, oh, okay. So the Hermit just flew out, and we have the 10 of Wands as well. So ending a difficult cycle, finally being able to release this burden, release this conflict, and move forward without holding on to any of this baggage. The 10 of Wands typically shows someone who's carrying like 10 rods on their back, and it's very heavy. They're doing it all themselves. It's a really big burden. And we have the Fool here, who literally travels with almost nothing. So I definitely see that this cycle is ending in 2023, and you'll really be able to move forward with a much lighter heart. So beautiful. I really love that for you. So we are going to close this reading off with some advice for you when it comes to all of your connections and your entire love life. So we have the Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Let's put this here. So Spirit has a plan, and then we also have the Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, in reverse. So the message here is to trust and have faith that whatever's going on in your connections in 2023 has a purpose. Whether that purpose is to teach you an important lesson for your own growth and wisdom, or whether this has to do with meeting a soulmate, forming new connections that are really going to help you along your journey. No matter what, there is a rhyme and a reason for everything that is going on in your love life in 2023. And with Let It Shine in reverse, the advice here is to keep being you, even if other people don't really vibe with it. It's like taking me back to this 3rd chakra here, where it's like, just shine and be who you are, and that is going to attract the right people to you. Don't let any situations from the past where maybe you put yourself out there and like things didn't work out, don't let that hold you back in 2023. Even if, you try to strike up a conversation with someone and like they're just not having it, just let it be. Don't take it personally. The right people are going to vibe with you, and you are absolutely going to be forming and sustaining a lot of beautiful connections in 2023. And these people are going to love you for who you are, okay? So just keep shining like the star that you are, pile one. This is everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and how this resonated. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you so, so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! Hey there, Pile 2. If you chose the Everyday Witch Tarot and the Raw Rose Quartz, this is your reading. So we are going to be finding out what is happening in your love life in 2023. So I'm going to put the tarot off to the side for now, because before we get into that, we're going to take a look at a few oracle cards to see what the overall energies that you'll be working with when it comes to your love life in 2023. When I was tuning into your energy before turning on the camera, I was being taken to the heart chakra, and I was being shown the color green, and I was also being shown this like beautiful golden light around your heart chakra as well. And I was also seeing a pink lotus opening up, and I was hearing the word unfolding. So things are going to be unfolding in your love life in 2023. Your heart chakra is really going to be opening up and expanding, and I feel like this is going to lead you towards having more intimate connections with people, being able to be more vulnerable, more compassionate, more accepting and forgiving as well, and also having more love and compassion for yourself too, like not being so hard on yourself for you know, any situations that may have happened. I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot less judgment towards yourself and others in 2023, and that overall there's just going to be a lot more flow when it comes to giving and receiving love. So let's go ahead and see what energies are going to be most prevalent for you in 2023. We have strength. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills toward a strong and balanced way of being. We have going forward. And we also have the third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. Wow. Okay, one thing that I'm picking up right away is like, taking this literally, I feel like your third eye chakra is going to be strengthening in 2023, and this is really going to help you be able to discern people's intentions towards you. It's like you're going to be seeing through the smoke and mirrors. You're going to be seeing through like what people are saying, and you're going to be able to pick up on the truth behind that. I was just hearing like bullshit detector. And so it's like, I feel like you're going to be having this radar of like, nothing is going to get past you. People are going to be talking to you, and it's like, you're going to know when people are lying. You're going to know when people are BSing you, and you're going to be like, okay. And it's like, you're going to be so much better at like picking up the red flags, picking up like who has genuine intentions towards you, like who really wants to be your friend, who really wants to have a connection with you for the right reasons. And this is really going to help you to move forward in your life, especially if these are things that you've struggled with in the past. I see that like that's not going to happen anymore because you're so much more discerning, you have so much more clarity, and it's like through those difficult experiences, like you've gotten so much stronger. But at the same time, it's so beautiful because this strength hasn't hardened you. It's actually softened you to love. So you're not going to be bitter. You're not going to be resentful. It's making you more compassionate and more loving. And at the same time, you're going to be more discerning and have stronger boundaries as well. So I'm seeing like a really excellent and balanced feminine energy for you in 2023. And this is so beautiful. I also feel like there's going to be, you may have like a very strong kind of spiritual or psychic connection with a certain person in 2023. Whether this is like a friend, a family member, romantic partner. We'll be getting more details on that with the tarot in a little bit. But I'm picking up this energy of like, being able to pick up on each other's thoughts, being able to pick up on each other's feelings, communicating by just giving each other a look, telepathic communication, things like that. And I'm also seeing a lot of progress when it comes to your connections in 2023. So if things have been really stuck in 2022, where you feel like you've been trying to put a lot of effort into something and it feels like you're going 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, I see this blockage or this situation clearing up, and like you'll be able to just move forward in your connections, whatever that may be. Whether you're trying to take things with your partner to the next level, or whether you're trying to move forward from connections that no longer serve you, I see that whatever has been holding you back or feeling like you're being held back, it's being cleared up, and it's like open roads ahead. Like you're free to go. You're free to move forward now. It's interesting because in the last group, the number 38 came up as well. And this reduces to the number 11. So the month of the month of November could be significant, as well as the month of June with the number 6 here. This could also be like, let's see, that would be Gemini or Cancer, or Scorpio or Sagittarius people could be significant. Those could also be reflections of placements that you have. It doesn't have to. Also with the Strength card, because it talks about harmonizing your qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. So I feel like overall in 2023, you're going to be feeling really balanced in your connections, and as a result of that, it's like you're going to be demanding the same kind of energy. We're no longer accepting unreciprocated energies. We're no longer accepting very imbalanced connections. It's like, you know what you deserve, and you're not accepting anything less. And don't let people tell you that like having high standards is like high maintenance and like you're being too picky. No. Know your worth and hold your standards, okay, pile 2? If you know that you bring a lot to the table and you have this whole like banquet, this whole feast prepared, you're not gonna let someone come and feast and all they're bringing is breadcrumbs. Like, no, okay? You deserve the same amount and more to what you're putting into your connections. And I feel like this has been a long time coming for you. I feel like you've had to put up with a lot when it comes to your connections in the past. And I feel like you've been through some really difficult situations, and it's like, it's not always helpful to hear this, but it's like, what I want to say is that going through all those situations has really made you grown so much and become so much stronger and wiser, and like because of going through those experiences, it's really led you to discover how worthy you really are. And it's led you to discover like what you want out of your connections. Okay. And it's like, that's what you're demanding in 2023 and going forward from that point on. I'm also feeling like with this third eye chakra here, there may be a connection that you connect with on like a spiritual or a psychic level before actually coming together in the physical. So you could be, for example, like having a dream about someone, like like this person is reoccurring in your dreams, but like you don't actually know them in real life, and then you meet them at some point. Or there's a certain name that like keeps coming up, but you don't know anyone in real life by that name, and then you meet someone who has that name, and then you guys have like a significant connection. I'm picking up something like that. It's like foresight and premonition are two words that kind of keep coming through here. Wow, very interesting. Also with the number 11 and the third eye chakra, you could be trying to manifest certain connections, like a soulmate or like a friendship or something like that. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because I feel like it's working. Especially with this message of strength here, it's like I feel like you're this like magnet in the center, and it's like you're drawing all of these people towards you. And with the number 6 here, this is a number that talks about balance, harmony, reciprocation, unconditional love. And I see these qualities coming through in your connections in 2023. And I feel like this is because it's also a reflection of your own balanced and harmonized energy that you've been working really hard to cultivate in your own life. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, pile 2. You're doing amazing, and all of your effort is going to pay off. So next I want to take a look at these tea leaf oracle cards. These are going to represent 3 major events that are happening in 2023 in your love life. So first we have strong emotion, passionate love or hate with fire. We have bat, take care, enemies are working against you. And then we also have not, unsuccessful plans. Okay. So with this fire, this could have to do with a fire sign, and especially because this is on top of strength, this is making me think of a Leo, but it doesn't have to. It could also be an Aries or a Sagittarius. But again, like if you or these people aren't those zodiac signs, like, take what resonates, right? So strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Wow. There's going to be someone who really evokes a lot of emotion within you. I feel like this person is really going to trigger you, and trigger doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Like this person can trigger strong emotions of love or strong emotions of excitement, of joy. But this person may also trigger subconscious wounds or things that you haven't fully healed from in the past. And so this person will act as a mirror to you, the same way that your energies are drawing in connections that reciprocate that energy. This person will be holding up a mirror to you and showing you all the amazing things about yourself, but also aspects of your shadow that maybe you haven't addressed yet or haven't been aware of. So this connection may feel a bit tumultuous, a little bit chaotic, because I feel like there's going to be like a lot of ups and downs with this strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So it's just something to be aware of. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person or this connection is toxic. But I do think that it's definitely going to evoke a lot of emotions out of you. And you may be like kind of taken aback by this because you're like, I just don't know why I feel so strongly about this person. It's like when things are good, they're great. And then sometimes I like can feel really insecure, or I can feel really, you know, abandoned in some ways, or like something like that, like certain subconscious wounds that are coming up to the surface to make you aware so that you can heal them. Okay. So this does feel like a karmic connection. And again, like karmic connections are not always bad. They're not always toxic. They're there to teach us lessons. Okay. With this bat card, take care, enemies are working against you. This is what you're moving forward from. It's like you're leaving behind any of these connections that like aren't really in your favor. You're moving forward. You're walking away from any people that just don't have your best interests at heart, because now you can really see the truth with the third eye chakra. It's like the rose-tinted glasses are coming off and you're really seeing people for who they truly are, not just the kind of idea that you had of them. So I feel like this bat message here, it's not so much like this is what you have to worry about in 2023. I feel like this is what you are leaving behind, and you're finally going to move forward and like free yourself from these connections that just aren't genuine and like don't have your best interests at heart. And then we have unsuccessful plans here. This doesn't necessarily feel negative to me. This feels more like something not working out because there's something so much better in store for you. Okay. And this could be like about a connection not working out, but this could just be like any situation. Like maybe you have travel plans and then the travel plans fall through. Or maybe there's going to be a new opportunity at work and then, you know, that got canceled or something like that. There's some kind of unsuccessful plan that's going to happen in 2023. And the reason that it's not working out is because there's something so much better coming for you. So when this happens, try not to feel too defeated. Of course, honor your emotions and like allow yourself to feel how you're feeling, but don't give up is the main message that I'm getting here, because there's going to be something else that's just so much better. Let's grab one card to clarify. What is this unsuccessful plan for my pile twos? Okay, we have the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles that were showing themselves. Yes, something that you've been waiting for has fallen through with the Tower. We have the Lovers on the back of the deck. Exactly. Okay. I was just talking about the rose-tinted glasses coming off, and that's exactly what this Tower card is about. It's the illusions falling away. And what's interesting about the Tower card in this deck is if you look at her face, she doesn't seem distraught about the fact that this tower has collapsed. It seems like she herself has initiated this tower collapsing, and she looks quite proud of herself, to be honest. So this could be a plan that you cancel. It could be something that you started doing, or like a connection that you started exploring and then kind of pulled out and said, you know what, I'm actually not going to do this, or you know what, I don't want to move forward with this connection or with this relationship. And you may feel disappointed because you've invested a lot into this, but there's also this inner knowing of like cutting your losses now because you know that something better is in store. We have 2 sevens here, 16 with the Tower reducing to 7 and the Seven of Pentacles. So 7 is all about wisdom, inner knowing, self-awareness, and exploration. So there's going to be some realization, a download, an aha moment where you realize that something that you've been investing in isn't really for you, or you realize that like, what's the word? Like I'm hearing false hope. So maybe you always had this bit of like this inkling that you weren't 100% into this idea or this person, but you decided to keep investing in it kind of out of a lack mentality of like, well, it's better to have this than to have nothing. This is falling away and you're starting to be more honest with yourself, and you are ending this situation. And when you do that, when these plans fall through, we have the Lovers on the back of the deck. And this is about coming into union with someone who really matches your energy. Okay, very balanced and harmonious, very complementary. So areas that you are strong in, this person may have weaknesses in. I just saw 2112 on the timer too. Exactly. You guys are going to mirror each other, but it's not in this. I mean, it very well could be the same person, but I'm feeling like this person isn't going to trigger you so harshly or so extremely. I don't feel like the connection is like so up and down. This feels much more peaceful than this fire energy from before. Okay, so it's like major counterpart energy. Whether this is, again, like a person or just like an opportunity, whatever you're aligning with after these plans fall through is much, much better suited for you, okay? So, with that being said, let's start taking a look at the different kinds of relationships in 2023 for you. So, I think we're going to start off by taking a look at friendships and see what's going on there. So, what is going on with pile number 2's friendships in 2023? Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. Wow, love that. Okay, on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Interesting. The Two of Wands was at the back of the deck for the friendship section in pile number 1. And the number 38 came out as well. So there could be additional messages for you there. If you were kind of drawn to both piles, you may want to listen to pile number 1 as well if you want. Okay, so I really love this energy. This Page of Cups is immediately taking me to the third eye chakra. And so I feel like this is a friend that you're going to be very like psychically or spiritually connected to. This could be someone from your soul tribe, because I'm seeing like all of these stars in the sky, and he's holding the world here in his hand. So you and this person may come from different places or like have a different nationality or different ethnicity or something like that. But you guys are going to have a really successful relationship, a really successful friendship. There's a lot about really being seen here. Like, this person is really going to see you for who you are. The same way that you're going to be able to see through people and see the truth is also how this person is going to see you. They're going to see you for exactly who you are on like a deep, authentic soul level. They're going to see you and you are going to see them. And so you will both feel so understood and validated in that sense. In a literal interpretation, this person or even yourself could be like a celebrated artist of some kind. Like if you do anything creative, or this person may do something in the creative realm that garners a lot of attention or popularity. Or this is something that the two of you love to do together. Like maybe you start a lot of new hobbies together, or you like start to take a new class together, like go to night school and take a course just for fun, just to like learn something new. I'm getting really strong like partner in crime kind of energy. Someone who's really supportive of you, that you can like tell all of your crazy weird ideas to, and like they're not gonna judge you. They're gonna like nod their head excitedly and be like, yeah, totally. Like you can talk about aliens, you can talk about like parallel universes, you can talk about like all kinds of stuff that is like totally out there that, you know, a lot of people may look at you strangely if you were to bring it up, but not this person. This person is really going to encourage you to dream bigger and also to pursue your dreams as well. This person loves you for who you are and doesn't want or expect you to be perfect. This person just wants you to show up exactly as you are. And now I'm hearing that Nirvana song, Come As You Are, which that song came up when I was doing, I think it was pile 3 of the 2023 prediction. So I wonder if you were in that pile as well. Let me know if you were down below. I feel like you and this person will make a lot of plans together. Like I said, taking a course, starting a hobby. You guys may even like move in together and like be roommates or something like that. If not, you guys will be at each other's house like all the time. It's like, I feel like you guys are just like always hanging out, like always on the phone, always like FaceTiming, things like that, like sending each other memes, little things like that. And it's not in like this like obsessive way where it's like you're codependent or this person is like taking up all your time and energy. It's like you guys just love to talk. You love to be in each other's company and like hype each other up and things like that. You're going to really love spending time together. You guys also may go travel together in 2023 as well with this 2 of Wands. Or just get up to a lot of like adventures, like taking spontaneous like day trips, or like, yeah, I don't know, getting in the car and like not having a destination and just like seeing where you end up and like trying out different things together. I also feel like this is someone who's going to be around your family as well. Like they're gonna come to like family celebrations, or like be around during the holidays and things like that, or you'll be invited to their family events, and their family will get to know you too, and like you'll both be kind of like integrated into the family as well. And I feel like the 2 of you will also have a lot of shared experiences, or like things in common that aren't so common, if you know what I mean. Like if you went to like a very random school in like another country that isn't where you're from, this person may like know someone who teaches there, or like, you know, something like that, where it feels very synchronistic and very like, whoa, that's so crazy. Like, what are the chances that both of us have this connection to this seemingly random place? Okay, I love this. And again, with the 6 here and the 6 of Wands and the 6 with the third eye chakra, you guys are definitely super connected on a spiritual level, but also like there's so much balance and harmony within this connection, and you'll never feel like you're the only one giving. Like you guys are just going to both give to each other so freely and be able to receive love, attention, energy, etc. from each other. Okay, now let's see what's going on in your romantic love life in 2023. So What's going on in pile two's romantic love life in 2023, please? Also, if you have a pet or if they have a pet, your pets will, like your pet will love this person and or this person's pet will love you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and we also have the Page of Swords. Okay. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. On the back of the deck, we have the Fool. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I feel like you are being represented by the Page of Swords and a significant person, a romantic interest, is being represented by the Knight of Wands here. So with the Page of Swords, it's taking me to this third eye chakra of like having this clarity and mental clarity as well. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot more confident to communicate when it comes to romance. So like if you're single, you're really opening up and like, you know, when you go on dates with people, like really telling them about yourself and not just like, you know, trying to say things to impress people, but it's like you're just being your authentic self and like you're letting your quirks come through. If you're already in a relationship with someone, I feel like you're really opening up the door to communication and really letting this person in on your inner world and like on your thoughts, your ideas, like different plans that you have, different like goals and dreams and hopes that you have for the future, things that you want to accomplish. I see you sharing like interesting things that you've come across. So like if you read a lot, if you're taking a course, if you like to do research on things and like kind of like deep dive and go down the rabbit hole and like learn about stuff, it's like I feel like you're going to start opening up more and like sharing these things, sharing these parts of you. I just saw 33 on the timer. So I feel like there's going to be a really big expansion with your throat chakra as well as your third eye chakra. With this Knight of Wands, there is someone who is feeling very strongly about you in 2023. They're feeling very passionate. They're feeling extremely drawn to you. And their energy is like, part of them feels scared to pursue you or to, you know, put themselves out there, put themselves on the line, but it's, at the same time, they can't help themselves. It's like they don't know why they're so drawn to you, but they just can't help it. They think about you all the time. They daydream about you. They dream at night about you. When they think about making plans and doing stuff, it's like they want to include you in those plans. I feel like you bring out this side to this person that they maybe haven't experienced much in their life. You bring this energy of like fun and adventure, and like I feel like you're more open to taking risks than this person is, and I think they love that about you. They love how you make them feel. Like you make this person feel so free, and it's like when this person is around you, they really come out of their shell. So I feel like you get to see them on a much deeper level than other people in their lives. So I'm kind of getting this message of like, to you, it may seem like this person is a bit timid or a bit shy, or like maybe you sometimes like don't really know how they feel. Maybe they're not as comfortable yet being vocal as you are. But the fact that this person like goes along with your plans and your ideas and like does things that they wouldn't normally do, this is kind of an indicator to you that it's like this person likes you, this person is into you. So they may not be super vocal about it, but they kind of show it through their actions. So like if you're like, what are you doing Saturday? Like, want to go bungee jumping? Like, it's not something they would typically do, but they really like you. So they're like, okay, like, sure. And they like go bungee jumping with you. It's like something like that where it's like, they may not really, like say it a lot, but they show it through their actions. But this person is, you make this person more brave and courageous and willing to take risks to go after things that make them happy or bring them joy, as well as follow their dreams too. So I see there's a lot of freedom in this relationship. I feel like you will naturally kind of take the leadership role where you sort of initiate things. Again, it's kind of like this partner in crime energy, but it's a little bit different here where it's like, I feel like you're the one who has all the cool, crazy ideas, and it's like this person is down for the ride. They're like, you know, like, I don't know where you get these creative ideas from. I don't know how these things come to you. It's not something I would ever think of. It's nothing that anyone in my life would ever think of doing, but I'm down for it. Like, I'm down for the adventure. And there's definitely a new beginning here because we have going forward and the Fool. So if you're single, this is the kind of person that you're going to be meeting, okay? And you guys are going to have this like brand new start where you like go off and have a lot of fun, have a lot of adventures together. And if you're already in a relationship, I see so much more liberation and freedom coming to your connection in 2023. There's a lot of forward movement, okay? What else is this Fool energy about, please? The Devil. Yeah, being liberated from things that have held you back before. This could be certain fears, like fears of rejection, insecurities. Maybe someone has struggled with codependency in the past or anything of the sort. There's a freedom from this. And the Devil is also a card that talks about indulgence and having fun too. There's like a very cheeky energy to it that's coming through. So you guys will definitely be having a lot of fun in 2023, and it's feeling more lighthearted. So if things have been like heavy for you or in your connection, if you're already with this person, there's a sense of lightness and fun coming back to your connection. Okay. Very interesting. Now let's see what's going on in your familial connections in 2023. Ooh. So we have the Hierophant coming out. And let's get one more card. The Hierophant. What's going on in pile 2's familial connections in 2023? Okay. We also have the Chariot, and underneath the Chariot that also came out was the Magician. I'm not going to take it, but I just wanted to show you. But wow, we had those 3 major arcana that came out for this. At the back of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, I see what this is about. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is really cool. So when it comes to your familial connections in 2023, you're really going to be breaking away from any expectations or certain traditions that were never really aligned with you, and you're choosing to go down the unbeaten path. You're really like stepping into your own and you're really going off on your own here. Like you see in the Chariot, there's 2 signs, this way, that way. And in the Page of Pentacles, we also see these post signs here. Pages always talk about new beginnings, and the Chariot talks about forward movement, whereas the Hierophant talks about traditions, institutions, the status quo. So it's like you're literally moving away from these rigid structures that have been in place, and you're really just following your own energy. You're following the beat of your own drum, and you're kind of entering like uncharted territory. Now, I don't see this happening as like a negative, rebellious way of like sticking it to the system and like what's the word? Like disowning your family or anything like that. Because this is coming from a place of love, and you're just like, you know what, like, it's fine if this is what you believe in. It's fine if this is how you want to live your life. But like, honestly, it doesn't really work for me. Or honestly, I feel like I really need to go off and explore things on my own. So this could be like moving out of your parents' house for the first time, or like quitting your job and going off to travel for 6 months or something. It's like you're really stepping out of your comfort zone. You're really stepping away from what's familiar, and instead you're choosing to forge your own path and create traditions that really resonate with you. It's like you're no longer just following what other people tell you. You're starting to think more for yourself. And again, like, it's not in a disrespectful way, because you still honor and respect the fact that, like, you know, everyone can live their life in the way that they want to. And now I feel like you're ready to kind of break away from certain familial patterns or ways of doing things. And you're just trying to discover and explore, like, how you want to live your life and, like, how you want to think. And different things like that. So again, I'm getting like strong vibes of travel, of going to new places, a lot of adventure coming through here. You may spend a lot less time with your family in 2023, but the time that you do spend together is very cherished, and you get to share all of your adventures, all of your stories, things that you've discovered about yourself along the way. And I feel like your family is really going to respect you, and they're going to be really, really proud of you. Okay, is there anything else here? The Fool again. Yes, this is so much liberation and freedom. Like, you guys are really moving forward in 2023. I love this for you so much. Also, you see with the Hierophant and the Chariot, it's like green on top and then pink, and then here it's like pink on top and then green. I feel like you're really like flipping things on their head. I just saw 4444 on the timer, so you are being supported by the universe and by the angelic realms, by your guides, to go off and be independent. Okay, so if it's something that you've been thinking about, you're being supported in this, okay? So let's close your reading off with some advice for all of your connections in 2023. We have the Moth Spirit with Surrender Now. And we also have Grasshopper Spirit, Take a Leap of Faith. Oh my God, yes. This reiterates what we've been talking about. You're really being encouraged to surrender and let go to any expectations or specific plans that you have. And you're being encouraged to go with the flow. Take a leap of faith. Try something new. if there's an opportunity that comes up that makes you feel excited, but it's not something you've like planned for or accounted for, take that leap of faith and go for it, because this is it's going to change you in a fundamental way, and it's going to lead you to connect with people who are so aligned with you. I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of healing, a lot of peace, and a greater sense of confidence and empowerment within yourself to make changes and to go after things, go after new opportunities, even if it's a little scary, even if there's a lot of unknown factors or like mystery behind it. It's really going to empower you, and you're going to be so glad you did it. And the people that you meet along the way on this path is going to be extremely synchronistic, and these people are going to be very aligned with you and also help you get to where you need to go. So pile 2, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and how this resonated. I'd really love to hear from you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the Luminous Spirit Tarot and the Angel Aura Coded Rose Quartz Heart, this is your reading. So we are going to be taking a look at what is going on in your love life in 2023. So I'm actually going to put your tarot off to the side for now, because we are going to be starting off with some oracle cards first to see what energies will be the most prevalent for you in your connections in 2023. When I was tuning into your energy before turning on the camera, I was very clearly being shown a white dove holding, I don't know if it was like an olive branch or like a laurel branch or something like that. So 2 messages there, one of them being a message of peace, and the other one being that Aphrodite may be working with you in 2023, or you may see themes around, of course, love, beauty, pleasure, and things like that in your love life. I was also hearing the song Leave the World Behind by Axwell. There's like a lot of different artists on that song. There's like Sebastian Ingrosso, Steve Angelo, Laid Back Luke, and I think someone else. But I was hearing that song as well. So very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, shall we? Okay, we have the 5th chakra. The energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. We have action. Oh, I'm hearing that song. It's called Action. I'll put the artist on the screen because I don't know it off the top of my head. Okay, and we also have passion. Let's see. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Ooh, very interesting. Okay. I think this passion and this action card go really well together, because it was talking about, let's see, like intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm. And this action card, it's like a lot of energy building up, like a storm coming, not in a bad way, but just like this buildup of energy, a lot of chaos. So I feel like things are going to be heating up. Things are going to be building up for you in 2023 when it comes to your connections. One thing I will say, a bit of a heads up or a warning with 5th chakra, the throat chakra, and passion here. Be mindful of your emotions getting the better of you when communicating with others in 2023. You know, having a lot of passion is amazing, but sometimes that can lead to being a bit stubborn, being a bit egoic sometimes. It can also lead to like anger and frustration if we don't have proper ways to channel it in a healthy way. So it's just something to be mindful of. But I see that with the throat chakra here, you're really going to be opening up and communicating so much more in your connections in 2023. You're really going to be speaking your truth. You're going to be speaking what's on your mind, what's on your heart. You're going to be authentic. You're no longer going to say yes if you want to say no. You're no longer going to say no if you want to say yes. Like, you are just being you and being true to yourself. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of peace and relief that comes with this, because, you know, we've all been in that situation where like we don't say what's on our mind, and then after the fact you replay that situation over and over again, and you imagine like saying the thing that you wanted to say and then imagining what the outcome would be, and it's like you're not doing that anymore in 2023. You're going to just speak what's on your mind, and you're also going to follow through a lot more in your connections with the throat chakra in action here. So like if you, well, okay, first I want to say, like, because you're being more honest and clear with yourself and following through on things that you say to yourself, like if, for example, you're like, I'm going to start exercising more, then you follow through on that, and you know, whatever, sign up for the gym and you go a few times a week. That's also going to mirror back to you in your connection. So the more that you're honest with yourself and follow through with things that you tell yourself, the more that you're going to follow through in your connections, and the more that people will start to also reflect that kind of energy back to you as well. So I also see with passion and action here, you're going to be taking a lot of inspired action towards certain connections in your life. So again, it's like this energy of transparency where it's like, if you want to hang out with someone, like, you're just going to call them and see if they're free. You're not going to be like, oh, well, you know, I saw them yesterday, so maybe they don't want to see me again, or like, oh, they probably already have plans. It's like, you're not just assuming things anymore. You're just being upfront, and you're like, hey, I know we hung out yesterday, but like, I'd love to see you. Are you free tonight? Or like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Like, I booked a dinner reservation for 2 and I would love if you would join me. It's like taking these inspired actions to cultivate deeper bonds within your connection, and really showing the people that you care about that you are wanting to make the effort and create time to spend time with them, and to like create moments where you can like make memories and just like hang out and be together. It's interesting with this like fiery energy and this very cool energy with the 5th chakra, and then we have all this water in the middle. It's making me think of fire and ice, or fire and water. So that Robert Frost poem could be relevant if you want to look it up. I think it's called Fire and Ice. But it's also making me think of opposites. So I know the 5th chakra is, well, I think the element is sound, but it makes me think of air because it has to do with like communicating and stuff. So there could be a significant air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be a significant water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a significant fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's interesting. So there may be a lot of like opposites attract or kind of complementary energies where it's almost like two things that you maybe wouldn't think go together actually goes together really well and creates this like really excellent balance of energies where like maybe one person is really passionate, really fiery, really spontaneous, and another person is like more intuitive, more emotional, more compassionate and gentle, and it's this like interesting flow of energy between the two of you. I also think that in your connections, you're going to be having a lot of really interesting and beautiful conversations with people. You're going to be sharing like what's important to you and what you find to be interesting and like fun and like things that pique your interest or your curiosity, and you're going to be sharing that with people and like giving people more of a look inside of your inner world. And as a result, it's also going to make people feel that it's safe for them to do the same thing too, to share what they're passionate about, even if it's like kind of weird or like something that you wouldn't expect out of that person. It's like by you having the confidence to just show up as you are in your connections, those people will feel like they can do the same as well. And I mean, you know, with passion, I see a lot of chemistry here in your connections. I see a lot of love, a lot of pleasure, a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment, whether this is in romance or your friendships or your family. I just see a lot of pleasure, like very strong sacral chakra energy coming through. So like having a good time with people, having fun, like having pleasurable moments, like tactile experiences are coming to mind, things that play off of the senses. So like, for example, going with your family or your friends to a bread making class and like using your hands to knead the dough, or like candle making or something where it's like, you know, using different essential oils to make different smelling candles or something. It's like pleasure can be so many different things. It doesn't have to just be like sexual, but I do see a lot more intimacy and a lot of bonding happening for you and your connections. What I was doing in the other groups was looking at these numbers as months. So May could be significant here with the number 5. We also have 3, 4, 5, so the time frame of March to May could be significant. Someone's name may start with the letter M. And then with 34 here, this reduces to a 7, so the month of July could be significant too. Also, the zodiac signs that fall within those months could be significant as well, but they don't have to be. Okay. Next, I want to take a look at these tea leaf oracle cards. These are going to represent 3 major events that are happening in your love life in 2023. So we have Beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Wow, we have Tulip, great passion. I'm going to put this over the passion card. Okay, and we also have Money Path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay, I love this. Wow, this is telling such a beautiful story. Okay. So with the barrel here, you're starting to be honest with yourself about areas of your life that you don't feel complete fulfillment in. Okay, maybe you're recognizing that like you're not receiving enough love, or that you're not making as much money as you would like to make, or that you don't really have any personal goals or things that you want to work towards. Whatever it is, you're being honest with yourself about this, and you may even start communicating this to some trusted people in your life. and getting some advice from people, or at least just talking it out, even if you're not asking for advice, because sometimes just like telling someone or saying things out loud can bring a lot of clarity and can help you to work through the problem yourself. So by accepting the fact that there is something in your life that is lacking, it allows you to do something about that, right? Because if we just ignore it and we pretend that we're happy and fulfilled, then we're never going to seek fulfillment and happiness because we're pretending we already have it. But when we say like, hey, you know what? I feel like I could use more. That's great. You've identified that and now you can do something about it. So once you've kind of accepted this fact that like you're not at 100% fulfillment, it's going to lead you down this path where you find what you're passionate about, or you find who you're passionate about. You find friendships that really make you feel alive and you can have fun with and can have amazing conversations and talk about serious stuff with too, or really finding a romantic partner where the chemistry is great and you guys like complement each other very well. It's very balanced. It's very grounded and long lasting and not just like a fleeting kind of passion. And it's going to lead you to this fulfillment. Like this money path could be literal, like your career could have something, could play a really big role when it comes to your connections in 2023. But I can also interpret this as, so you've identified that you're not fulfilled. This leads you to discover true passion and joy. And as a result, you find what you've been looking for and you've become abundant and you feel more full. Okay, so this is a journey that I'm seeing for you in 2023. And this is really interesting because this is the only group where I feel like these three cards are interconnected. The other three, the other two groups, it was like three separate messages. But for you, I'm like seeing a story here. With the tulip here, Amsterdam could be significant, or someone who's Dutch. I know that's very specific, so that's probably not going to resonate for everyone. I'm also seeing like this could be finding what you're passionate about when it comes to your career, and by pursuing that, you meet significant people. So like meeting new friends or meeting a romantic partner or something like that, people you consider to be family, by going down this new path. If you resonate with that, if like you find your job or your career to not be fulfilling, that could be a message for you there. Wow, okay, very interesting. I want to grab the tarot now and start taking a look at your different types of connections. So we're going to start off by taking a look at your friendships in 2023. So what's going on in pile 3's friendships in 2023, please? This could also be feeling like you lack connections where you could have really great conversations with, like, you know, not everyone can have a super deep conversation, and maybe that's something that you feel like you really need. Or maybe you feel like you don't have people that you can talk about your career with, or talk about you running your own business about. Like, there could be something like that where you feel like you have a lot to talk about, but like not the right kind of people to talk about it to, if that makes sense. And if that's the case, I see that in 2023 you'll be finding people who you can talk to about these things. Oh my god. All right. So what's going on in pile 3's friendships in 2023, please? Okay, beautiful. We have the 6 of Wands. And let's grab another card. What's going on in pile 3's friendships? Oh my god. Okay. We also have the 8 of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. Wow. Okay. Your friendships are going to be amazing in 2023 with the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. There's a lot of, oh, wow. Okay. So you remember when I was saying at the very beginning how they were showing me the dove and it had like either like an olive branch or a laurel leaf or something? The 6 of Wands always features a laurel wreath because that indicates victory and success. So there's a confirmation there. Your friendships are going to be very successful in 2023. They're going to be very natural. This isn't something that like you need to force. And that goes for the connection itself, but even like conversations, things that you have in common, it's like nothing is forced. It's totally natural, and like everyone is very authentic, and like everyone vibes really well together. I feel like this came up in all of the piles in one way or another, but these may be people that you end up traveling with. And there's also this element of like feeling very seen and very understood with the 6 of Wands and the Hermit. I feel like you and these friends, whether they're new or existing, you guys will really either be going down similar paths or have similar experiences or be going through similar lessons that you can really talk to each other about and like vent, get advice, you know, get support from. And I feel like there's going to be such a strengthening and a deepening of this of these friendships with the Hermit here. And it's like something else that I want to say with the Hermit is like the more that you look within yourself and discover more about yourself, the more you'll be able to attract people who really vibe with you. Because when you know who you are and you know what you like and what you deserve and like things that you want out of connections, you put that vibe out there, and like those exact people who match that vibration come to you because now you know and you've communicated what it is that you're looking for. So I'm seeing a lot of deep, soulful connections here. And I feel like these friends are going to help point you in the right direction, because it's like we have the Hermit looking at this 8 of Wands, and this 8 of Wands is pointing towards passion here and towards action. So I think your friends in 2023 are really going to be they're going to play a really big role in helping you figure out what it is that you're passionate about and encourage you to take action on those things. Another message that I'm getting here with the Hermit is you're not going to be alone in 2023. If you feel like you're going through an experience and it's like you feel like you're the only person in your life who's like going through something like that, you're being encouraged to talk about it, because you may be surprised that like other people are either going through a similar thing or have gone through something like that in the past and can like really be a great support system for you or offer advice if you're looking for that. Your friends are really going to cheer you on in 2023. They're really going to encourage you and like push you towards you finding what you're really passionate about, or you finding like a romantic interest that you're really passionate about. Whatever the case is, whatever resonates for you. Okay, is there anything else here about friendships in 2023? 9 of Pentacles, yes. Wow, okay. The more you recognize your own worth, again, it's like the more that you attract people who also recognize your worth, and then you have really genuine, supportive connections, because people aren't coming from a place of insecurity. They're not projecting their own issues onto you. It's like everyone knows what they bring to the table. There's this feeling of confidence, and the 9 of Pentacles talks about fulfillment. There's a lot of abundance with the 9 of Pentacles. So again, like, this could have to do with your career. Your career could be a major focus for you in 2023, and relationships may play a supporting role in that, like literally a supporting role. Wow. And I think that your friends are really going to help you to feel more confident, to build up your confidence again, especially if maybe this whole realization of not being fulfilled makes you feel a bit insecure or something, or feel a bit lost. Your friends are really going to help you to build your confidence up again. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see what's going on with romantic love in 2023 for my pile 3s. What's going on in... We have the 10 of Swords. Okay, let's grab another card. What's happening in romantic love in 2023 for my pile 3s? And we have the 6 of Swords. On the back of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay, I like this. You are walking away from a connection that isn't serving you anymore. Now, this doesn't have to indicate a breakup. For example, this could be like finally getting over an ex who hurt you really bad in the past. For some of you, this could be a breakup. Like if, you know, the person you're with doesn't treat you well, if you don't have like a happy, healthy, balanced connection, this can indicate the ending of that relationship, or at least the ending of that cycle perpetuating. I had noticed right away with the 6 of Swords, this halo at the mountain here is exactly like the halo that was around the, like on the Hermit card around his head. So you're definitely receiving clarity about something, whether this has to do with like a cycle that's been repeating in your connection or in past connections. This could have to do with codependency, possibly addictions, fears, any kind of wounds that have held you back from being in a happy, healthy connection. So whether you're single or in a relationship, you're leaving this energy behind and you're moving towards true fulfillment and true happiness. Because whatever this situation is, like, it's not that. Okay, I know this is a difficult message, so I want to pull some more cards for you. Spirit, what else can you tell us about pile 3's romantic love life in 2023, please? What happens after the 6 of Swords? What is the outcome once they can leave this behind? Whether this is a breakup, like a physical separation, or an energetic release of someone from the past. What is happening after the 6 of Swords, please? What is the outcome? I feel like you'll really be focusing on yourself, going on a self-love journey and prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your needs, and spending a lot of time healing and putting an effort towards things that truly make you happy. Whether that's other people, whether that's hobbies, or maybe things that you stopped doing because of this connection or because of connections in the past. It's like getting back to your roots, getting back to what's really important to you. Wow. We have the Lovers coming out as the outcome, or what's going to happen after this Six of Swords, after you move away from this. On the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is beautiful, because when you leave this behind, you will be connecting with someone who truly loves you, truly supports you, who really wants to take care of you. This is counterpart energy with the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups talks about a brand new beginning in love. This also confirms what I was saying about you going on a self-love journey, because the Ace of Cups does talk about that as well. It's about focusing on your own emotional health, emotional fulfillment, focusing on filling up your own cup to the point where it overflows, and from those extra reserves, being able to give that to someone else. And as I was saying that, I saw 3223 on the timer, and mirroring numbers came up in all of the groups. So 2023 is about counterpart energy, is about connecting with people who mirror back to us. And I feel like this is so beautiful. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups, there's going to be like a whole new beginning for you in love in 2023. And it's like I'm hearing you say, like, what was I even so afraid of? Or like, I can't believe I was putting up with that for so long. I can't believe I was holding on to that for so long. I can't believe that fear had been holding me back from experiencing something as like pure and true and beautiful as this. And also in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, there is a white dove on the Ace of Cups. So, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of healing with the Three of Swords. And with the Three of Pentacles underneath that, you're really coming together with someone. And it's like a collaborative process. There's a lot of learning and teaching here. Wow, okay. I'm glad I pulled more cards for you. I hope that this brings you some relief and hope for whatever your situation is. And I am going to leave all of these cards out for you. So, okay, maybe we'll do it like this. Oh my god. Okay, so let's move on and see what's happening with your familial relationships in 2023. What is going on with pile 3's familial relationships in 2023? I saw 3443 on the timer. I've been seeing all of the mirrored numbers today. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. Let's grab another card. What's happening in pile 3's familial connections in 2023? We also have the Emperor coming out. And on the back of the deck, we have the Fool. Some of you could be Okay, I'm getting this message, something about like either a fresh start or a new opportunity to clean the slate with a father figure. That may not resonate for everyone, but it was something that I was picking up very strongly. I see that there's a decision that you have to make here, and you're contemplating like which path to take, which option to take. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of making plans, weighing pros and cons and things like that. This could have to do with, for example, like doing something that a parent figure wants you to do versus going off on your own path, with the Emperor and the Fool here. And again, like there's this this laurel wreath here. The crown has been very significant. I think what's happening for you in 2023 is a moment of great awakening. And it's really coming through in your connections and possibly your career as well. And I see that you taking this decision, whichever one is for your highest good, not just what other people want for you, is really going to empower you and make you feel more confident. It's going to make you feel more in control of your life, and it's going to bring you this deep sense of liberation and freedom. There's a new beginning here when it comes to your family. The Emperor does represent a father figure, so it's possible that someone is having a child in 2023. This could be you or just someone in your family, because the Fool can represent that, and we do have this egg here, and we have a father, so it could be that like maybe you're starting your own family, or someone who you're close with in your family is expanding their family, and that's having an impact on you and your life. But there seems to be a lot of stability and balance in your relationships in 2022. Having the numbers 2 and 4, these are very balanced and kind of equal energies. So I'm seeing a lot of stability. What else is going on? Temperance, yes. Also a lot of healing. Whatever this is, it is taking its time. This is not something that's rushed. And again, like you see this halo that we have around her crown. Patience will be required here if this is about healing a relationship with a father figure or a parent figure. But there's also a lot of divine support and guidance when it comes to matters of the family for you in 2023. Is there anything else that my pile threes need to know about this, please? Knight of Swords, yeah. Opening that line of communication again and like really just sharing how you feel. Again, be aware of your emotions and your passions taking the lead when it comes to having these conversations, which I know can be very difficult. If you feel like you're getting to that point where you feel like you're gonna snap or like say something that you're gonna regret, say that. Be like, I don't want to snap on you. I don't want to lose my cool. So I'm going to walk away temporarily, and I'm going to come back when I'm calm and grounded so that we can continue this conversation in a civilized and respectful way. And you know what? If people can't respect you saying that, then I think that tells you a lot right there. But I get the feeling that by you being vocal and speaking, what's that saying? Honesty without kindness is cruelty. So people are going to appreciate you being honest and open with them, especially if you're able to do this in a calm manner, in a respectful way, where you're able to kind of control your passions and emotions in a way so that you can have this kind of harmonious sort of conversation. So we are going to close this reading off by taking a look at some advice for you for all of your connections in 2023. It is literally pitch black outside now. I hate that the sun sets so early now. Winter problems, but okay. Let's see. We have the Sandpiper Spirit with Be Playful. Actually, I want to put this on this side. And we also have, yes, Armadillo Spirit, Set Healthy Boundaries. Yes. So I feel like with this Armadillo Spirit, that's kind of what I was just talking about with this familial section here, where it's like setting boundaries with, you know, like not having conversations with people if people are overly emotional, overly passionate, and if people can't respect that, if people can't like sit down and have a civilized conversation and like keep their cool, or like can't respect you needing time and space to calm down and then resume the conversation, this is exactly why it's so important to set boundaries, to, you know, protect yourself in situations like this. Also, setting healthy boundaries is really going to help you call in people who also respect you. Because, and this can be difficult to kind of accept, but people treat us the way we accept them to treat us. And having boundaries isn't about keeping people out. It's about being able to maintain that relationship in a way that is beneficial to you. Setting boundaries is a form of self-love, and it's a form of showing love to others, because it's saying, I want you in my life, but in order for you to be in my life, this is what I need. This is what I require from you. And if people can accept that and they respect that about you and respect your boundaries, then you know that this is a good person to have in your life. People who get upset about having boundaries are exactly why we need boundaries in the first place. And I love this Sandpiper Spirit coming out for you. Be playful. I feel like this will be really important for you, because I can see that there are going to be some struggles for you in 2023 when it comes to your connection. And this is just a reminder from Spirit that, like, even if you're going through something difficult, you're still allowed to have fun. You're still allowed to be happy. You're still allowed to feel at peace, even if everything isn't perfect or everything isn't, you know, aligned in the way that you want. Like, allow yourself to still create these pockets of joy and, like, you know, forget about your problems for a little bit and go out and have fun with your friends, or like go take yourself out on a date, or go, you know, like have a day of self-care where you're just like treating yourself and loving on yourself and giving yourself the love and affection and attention that you deserve. It's good to take life seriously, but let's also balance that by having fun and also taking on a lighthearted spirit too. We can't always be in a very heavy energy, because that doesn't feel good. The same way that it isn't good to always be playful and not serious. There needs to be a balance. And as I was saying that, I saw 44 on the timer. So Spirit wants you to know that you are being supported in the spiritual realm, and that you are also being protected and guided in 2023, especially when it comes to your connections. So pile 3, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and how this resonated. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you all in my next video.